I am super excited to announce that I have another book coming out really quickly, I know. It's actually an anthology with New York Times bestselling author Alyssa Day and a bunch of our other First Coast romance writers. We have gotten together to put together a book of anthology, all holiday themed, and it is titled Romancing the Holidays. Beautiful cover. And all of the books have a holiday theme. Mine, titled Grave Promises, features the holiday Halloween and, of course, paranormal romance. And most of the proceeds go toward our organization, which is First Coast Romance Writers, and a portion of the proceeds of the book is also going toward feedamerica.com. So the release date is September 22nd, the first day of the holiday season. And today, to get you pumped up for it, I'm going to give you a snippet from my story, Grave Promises. You sure you don't want to keep it? Some people would be thrilled to have a legit ghost in their home for Halloween. Charles Ashley Henderson III scowled through his black-rimmed glasses and across his rather long nose at Tara Grum, darkening his doorstep. From her high-collared, sleeveless lace top and tight jeans to her knee-high combat boots, she was dressed in unrelenting black. Even the roller baggage she'd brought was black. He'd blamed the holiday, except he knew from their 6 years of elementary school, 3 years of middle school, and 4 years of high school together that this was her normal, everyday attire. And apparently, in the 5 years since graduation, her monochromatic style hadn't changed. "I'm sure," he said dryly. "I can't leave the house until this ghost is removed, exterminated." He shook his head. "Exorcised." "Only evil spirits like ghouls and demons can be exorcised, but we can try to lay your ghost to rest," Tara offered. "Whatever, as long as it's gone afterward." Tara raised her left, platinum blonde, nearly translucent eyebrow, just the one, until it disappeared behind the fringe of her black bangs. If her eyebrow hadn't been visible to begin with, did it count as disappearing? And there he went, less than 1 minute after opening his door and being reunited with his secret high school crush. Those oddball questions she'd always inspired began to resurrect. "I think you're making a mistake," she chided. "A few decorations, some electric candles, and bam!" Ash startled as Tara popped both hands out at him in dramatic emphasis. Without her steadying grip, the roller baggage tipped over. Its raised handle scraped his wall, and what felt like 200+ pounds of luggage crashed onto its side and on the hardwood of his foyer floor. A bona fide haunted house. Ash squinted at the wall and suppressed a sigh. She hadn't gouged the paint, just smeared something. Tar? Blackberry jam? What was dark and viscous and could conceivably be on a roller baggage handle to smear about his formerly spotless walls? He shook his head. Focus. "The house is haunted. Why would I need decorations and candles when it's already, as you just stated, bona fide?" "For the kids." She snapped her gum between her teeth. She was a child. Who above the age of 10 chewed bubblegum? Tara Grimm, that too. Grum, he corrected himself. Tara Grum. Jesus, had they even graduated high school? Ash would have determinedly, if not happily, kept Tara and her translucent eyebrows, goth hair, cupid bow lips, that sassy tongue, and all his damn frustrating, unending, unanswered questions about her dead and buried to rot. But there was the ghost to consider. Tara was the only person he knew who would believe him, even if he had thought her slightly insane for the past 24 years. So he'd called her. Now here she was, regret and temptation personified. "Listen, Ash, I'm not the only witch in Thornton. Our little corner of Southeast Georgia has 2 covens, actually." His eyes rolled up on a surge of impatience, but the air had never had any answers, not concerning Tara. Besides, wasn't that exactly why he'd called her? She claimed to be magic, and that's what he needed, no matter how implausible. A witch to exorcise his ghost. "Mona or Jen could be here tomorrow, I'm sure, and then I can't wait until tomorrow," he snapped. There was no we, not anymore. Not after she'd killed everything they'd almost had. "I want this ghost gone tonight. Now, if possible. Tara blew out a hard breath from those lush lips, and her black bangs fluttered. Sure, if that's what you want, you got it. It's not what I want, but it's what I'm asking for, Ash growled under his breath. He rolled his wheelchair back and pivoted it to the side, giving her enough room to step around her baggage and him without touching.